Logan and Grant are in his office in front of Campbell asking his questions. The clock marked 11:30. After several minutes of silence, Logan asked Campbell why he had escaped from prison, then asking about the murder of Morag Mackenzie. He replies that he has nothing to do with the murder of Morag and didn't know to how she was died. Detectives began to show you evidence that plain. Campbell said he wasn't just in prison and that he didn't know how to spend 7 years in prison for something he didn't know to do. He remembered talking about to his lawyer, who tried to find evidence to free him from prison, but not to avail. He started to say Morag lied about having seen the night Sinclair was killed. Maybe he offered him money. So, what do you have to say today? Asked Logan. The detectives leave Ronnie in room and leave. What do you think? I asked Logan. Well, there is nothing danger or blood in his clothes, but he was a good reason to kill her. Logan analyzed the evidence, determined to talk to Jimmy Brown. Logan and Grant entered Jimmy's room. We was sitting. Tired of answering questions to the detective, he just wanted to leave him alone. But Logan said they're just trying to find the murder killer. Jimmy got angry and replied that we're only accusing him because he was already committed crimes. The detective tells Jimmy that if he does kill anyone, he doesn't have to be afraid. Brown told him everything about the day, about the girl and the car that would pick up half-dead Morag. They asked him about the fuel car that had a gold only then the car was blue or dark green. The detectives wondered if Morag had unshared to Robert Baxter. Brown had been surprised and asked if Robert Baxter was the main man in Morag's life. Do you know him? Asked Logan. He was a man well known to all. And maybe I mentioned Sinclair in some point. Never seemed Jim hungry. It's okay, Jimmy. We believe you. And now we leave you alone. And both detectives left. Grant and Logan were in his office trying to more things in Brown's story, but nothing had to change. That they remembered that the car with Campbell was stolen was dark blue, and that Baxter's car was dark green. The detective said he has to talk to Baxter again. When Grant finished making the call and left, Logan checked the box again when he found Sinclair's murder documents before talking to Baxter. After Detective read the Sinclair case document, I went to the factory where the cracked body was found. After 50 minutes, I arrived to the scene of the event. I went back to the car and opened the door to obtain the files of the case and look for the photos of the body. At that moment, I heard a noise and noticed that it was an old man who was spinning around the place. The man is very good shape, daring and in condition. Logan asked him about where he lived and what his name was. He answered that his name is Angus McLeod, but he did not know what to call it Gus. He also said we used to come more often before the accident. The detective asked him if he had been of the day to events and said yes. Then the police spoke with you. Gus said that he had escaped because he had nothing to do. Have you seen anything? Of course, I saw the body. As McLeod looked like her a fool. Then Logan realized that I could carry on. Gus directed to London Road. Talk to me about him, Logan told Gus. As didn't have to cooperate, the detective gave him 10 pounds notes and the McLeod began to speak, and told he had seen a rubbish man who had taken something out the suitcase and left it on the floor. I asked if color the subject cast. He has to not know clearly. Anything else? Maybe the registration? Gus began to laugh, and after talking a long drink, the trap responded that he remembered something or had him to license plates. Logan a little iffy that question if it's safe, and he said yes. McLeod said it was a pleasure to talk to her, but he has to leave. Logan realized that the information he had him was very interesting, and that he needs time to know if what he has told was real or no.